Hello, Bible Holding students. Thanks for being patient and giving me the chance to get everything I needed together for this video. It's been crazy. I've had work, school started back, but I'm finally getting around to making this video for you, and it's something that's very important to me. Something that should actually be important for everyone. It hits extremely close to home. I've got some more statistics here for you on this. Just to backtrack. Remember in my first video where I talked about I had attempted suicide? That's what we're talking about. Suicide. It's very prominent. It's the #1 leading cause of teen death currently in the United States. It's real, it's out there, and there's so little information about it, so little statistics. People aren't reaching out and getting the help that they need. But I'm here to tell you some statistics on it, and tell you that God loves you. Now, it scares me to even think that this is true, but this comes from the 2010 census, so it's the most recent form of numbers that we have on this. 2 out of 3 teens suffering from depression don't seek help and end up killing themselves. Many teens think about death daily. It's actually quite normal. But some actually act upon it. For every 1 suicide that you hear about, 25 have just been attempted. In 2010, 38,364 suicides were reported. That means 13.7 minutes somebody died from suicide. 78.9% of them were men and 21.2% were female. Suicide rates also increase and decrease depending upon race. But that's something we'll get into later. Now you know that I've attempted suicide. I once put a gun to my mouth, held the trigger, and my parents walked in. I put a noose into the ceiling, and it fell. Suicide is something that should not happen. It's something that should not be thought of. There's always a better option. You feel as though no one cares about you, as though no one ever could love you, and you're so sad and you're in this dark place. But I'm telling you, from someone who's been in your shoes, that there is something better. Now, I don't care what religion you believe, what you believe in. I'm here to tell you that I care about you if no one else does. I'm going to read from my Bible now. I'm going to start off in Psalms 139. Just to give you a little, if you want to read along. Verse 13. For you formed my inward parts. You covered me in my mother's womb. I will praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are your works, and that your soul knows very well. My frame was not hidden from you, when I was made in secret and skillfully wrought in the lowest places of the earth. Your eyes saw my substance being yet unformed, and in your book they were all written. The days fashioned for me, when as yet there were none. How precious are all your thoughts of me, O God. How great is the sum of them. If I should count them, they would be more in number than the sand. And when I wake, I am still with you. To think that this omnipotent being could create us, every sinew, every muscle fiber, every vein in your body, God has a name for it, and He has created you for a specific purpose. No matter what you've been through, this perfect being has come down to earth into imperfection and told you you were the perfect creation, for I loved you. Do not kill yourself. Everything has a purpose. Now I'm going to go back to the beginning. Genesis 1, verse 26. Then God said, "Let us make man in our image, according to our likeness. Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, and the cattle, over all the earth, and every creeping thing that creeps on the earth." He created us in His image. We are the embodiment of what looks perfect. And He said it was good. If something so cosmic, who breathes galaxies, who sneezes and there's like 50 million new stars in the night sky, could come and say we are good, and create us and form us like Him and breathe the breath of life into us, why should we give Satan, or just give the world for that matter, the opportunity to get under our skin and tell us that we're not worth anything, that we should just off ourselves right now because someone cares about you? I care. Someone you don't even know. I'm gonna finish with something strong, maybe, I'm not sure. I'm gonna go to Romans now, chapter 8, verse 31 through 32. What then shall we say to these things? If God is for us, who can be against us? He who did not spare His own Son, but delivered Him up for us all, how shall He not with us also freely give us all things? We're so selfish in thinking that it's all about us, and that being bullied or made fun of, and we have nothing to look forward. No one is with us. The general of our armies of angels, thousands of cosmic beings, is right by your side. It's hard to put into words, honestly. Just the joy that I get from knowing that. But the anger I get from knowing that someone out there is suffering and no one is willing to tell them that they matter. I hope that you will spread this video all across the internet and let people know that I care. Truthfully, I care about the girl in the corner crying, the boy in the back of the classroom with his hood over his head and slits on his wrists. I care. I care about the mother who lost her child last night, the dad overseas who is thinking in his head of impossibilities of the people that he just had to murder for his own life. All these people in these situations have thought or contemplated, possibly even attempted suicide. And I'm telling you, someone out there cares. And even if you don't believe in God, the one true God, the being who loves you inside and out, know that some random dude on the internet posted a video saying he loves you because it's true. I have one last thing to say. And I wrote this in really huge, or typed this in really huge letters, because it's extremely important. If you know someone, or if you're thinking of it, seek help. Talk to someone, to a friend, to a parent. If you don't want to talk to them, here's the suicide hotline. Nice big letters. Numbers 1-800-273-2855. Please. Or you could call me. Message me. You've obviously got my Facebook. Just talk to someone.